will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Ready, set. Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he's going to have the Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The Patriots at 1-7 now in the year. And they come in really scuffling, losers of 7 of their last 8 games.
And I like where the management is taking this team now because the record, not great, we know that. But now they're looking to the future, using the younger players instead of some of the veterans. They want to see how they produce in the cauldron of an NFL season.
Okay, ready? Hurt! Right there, hurt! Ready?
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You talk about this Jets defense. They enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 of the league in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
On the ready.
2nd and 6. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
In motion left goes Jones.
Hey, smash Bronco! Go!
From the gun on 3rd down. Ford. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier in the season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6. first carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Second and 10. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game, you play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 of the league in stopping the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual. And are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground. Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Go.
To throw on third down. Fuller. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready, break! Set, hurt, 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 hurt.
They go play action here on 1st down. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after here coming up. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. 1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Come on.
4 receivers on the field. It's 3rd and 4.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 65 cat. 65 cat. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Ford. And that will be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
On the jump. Rattler. Go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Let's go now.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Panther Street.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Drop 60. 70 Ranger.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Ready, set.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On the set.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Ford. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ready.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's 2nd and 3.
18, Pioneers. 7 Pirates, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
They'll look to throw. Out to his left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Ready.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Go check, go check. 79 Broncos. Go.
He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3rd down and 6.
Warriors 70. Cowboy 80.
Here's Hall again. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Go.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Hall ought to give up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And that's complete. It's Allington. Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Patriots, nothing.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On second down, it's Stevenson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll send Judy in motion left.
Ww8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
In motion right, that's Collins.
19.
Throwing on 1st down. Ford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Dragon 60. Hurt. Pace. Let's go. Lions.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That is incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
On for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Okay, break.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. The catch is made by Ellington. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And running with power here. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
18 Rattler, 60 Bison.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
18 on the play. First down, New York.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Street, street. Hey, check that, street, street. Cougar 19. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw here. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Hey, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl A 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Timberwolves. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw on second down. Ford. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
In motion goes the tight end.
18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
To throw on second down. Ford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
79 Broncos. Check smash. Check smash. Go, Riggs. Go. Hustle, hustle, hustle.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Panthers 60. Panthers Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Dragon 60. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here's Jones. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and a couple.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Bronco 80. Go.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Complete. This is Mitchell. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
A few moving pieces on that play, because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Here's Stevenson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Henley under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Got it. Ready.
Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal.
Hey, smash. 19 Lion. Cowboy 80.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal.
19 Lion.
Looking to throw. Henley. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 65 cat. 65 cat.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week, and well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here, and they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
18 Cardinal. Go.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. On the return is Jones. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Jones now in motion left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ford. And this complete to Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good for our Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Tap,
and they'll bring Judy in motion right.
On 1st down, Ford. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, first down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses.
Okay, ready?
But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Catch is made by Hardman. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
29 yards. First down, New York.
On the ready.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Check. Hurt. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Panther Street. Panther Street. Riggs. Go.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Patriots, nothing.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Operating from the gun. Ford. And his throw here's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready,
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Rig alert, rig alert. 18, Pioneer.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. On the out route, he finds Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Okay, break.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, this from 39. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then,